A few moments later.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of the Blitz to the channel. The way of the waffle, it's the subject for today. And that means we'll be looking at the Waffenträger auf Panzerkampfwagen 4. Ein ganz großes Kanone auf ein schönes Fahrgestell. And Artistic Coconut 45 from the PWA clan is very happy, as you can see, with this tank. He has it fitted with the 12.8 centimeter gun, because the Waffenträger can mount 4 guns, all 4 of them pretty good, but there are 2 top guns. One of them is this one, the long gun, with a smaller gun shield. It doesn't have any much more in terms of armor compared to the big gun Waffenträger, because it came out a 15 centimeter gun as well. You can't really say, I think, that it is a question of a wrong gun on a tank, because both of these guns, they can work, you can make them work, but there are a few pros and cons, and I'll talk you through what I think is the best gun on the tank and what are the pros and cons of either of them. This one, for example, if you have the tank like this on a raised position, because a Waffenträger has no armor, you need to camp in it. Come on, let's be fair. Everybody who says, "Oh, you're a stupid Waffenträger, you're camping, you should be up front." Well, no. The gun shields, the chassis, everything can be penetrated with HE at the tiers you're facing. Object 268 have nice HE shells. Even a Batchat can probably shoot you with HE. But then again, you have a good gun and you can shoot HE at a Batchat as well. This gun, however, 12.8 centimeter one, that has some very serious drawbacks. It has got brilliant penetration on AP. It has got very good muzzle velocity. As you can see, the gun shield is a bit smaller than the tank with the big gun, but yeah, that's just a very small difference. The main problem is the gun depression. It has excellent gun elevation, 45 degrees, that's really high. But the gun depression over the front, it's only 2 degrees, and once you get to the sides, you can see, if you're looking at the chassis of the Waffenträger, it still has that driver's area, which is kind of raised. It's basically just a Panzer IV hull with a big gun sitting at the back, and nothing there to protect the crew or whatever. You do have gun depression, but it's only 2 degrees over the front, and as you turn the gun around, you gain a bit more in terms of gun depression. But this tank packs a monumental 5 degrees of gun depression over the sides and the rear as well. And I think it's about 3 or 4 once you get to the end of the crew compartment. That's not brilliant, and you can really see it here that Artistic Coconut is having a bit of a problem. You can see coconuts can shoot. I'm not suggesting they migrate, but they can shoot. And there is. You see, that's that bottom bar down below, which shows the maximum gun depression. I mean, he's sitting on flat ground. He's not even on a ridge. He's having trouble shooting down on the tanks in the valley. And that's the Waffenträger with the other gun, and of course Artistic Coconut is going to migrate now because he wants to get away, and you can see he has a bit of problem shooting into the back of the Object 268, just manages to get the top side of the casemate at the back. And will he be able to kill that Object 268? No, he won't, because he shoots a friendly Batchat, which is a bit unfortunate, but luckily the Red Waffle decides to come screaming in, and he can clear the tank because he has got the better aim time, he's got the better accuracy, better dispersion values on that tank. But still, I would not recommend using this gun, because I think this gun, the long one, even if all the gun statistics are better, that is far more situational compared to the big gun, to the 50 centimeter derp one. The DPM on this gun is less compared to the 15 centimeter one. And it's actually, if you're not using anything just straight out of the box, it's 2,762 for the big gun, for the derp, and 2,690 for the 12.8 centimeter, the Kanone L61. Only 3% difference, but yeah, the gun depression and all the other bits, and just the big useful HE shell, that's what makes the other gun a bit better in my opinion. As said, it's not really a question of having a wrong gun. I mean, this gun is perfectly viable, and you can shoot tanks with it, and that's what the game is about. You shoot them, they shoot you back. That is, if you can find them. Because that 268 he's not stupid, he's going to run away. You can see the artistic coconut switches to HE, catches a shot on the gun actually with HE, modules repaired, crew healed, thank you very much. Can he now feather a shot in onto the optic 268? Yes he can, but he misses. And now he's in a world of trouble because he is, well, he's a good roll, one shot to the 268. And with HE, he will be a definite one shot. But he's got all the cards now. He has a turret. And the 268 is a great tank destroyer, but it doesn't have good gun depression. And you can also see that artistic coconut, he's got 45 degrees of gun elevation, so he can shoot up, no problems whatsoever, no questions asked. And it's just a matter now of who has the biggest nerves, who can control his momentum, who is the more patient one of the two. And that is going to be artistic coconut, I think. No, it's 268. No, it is. It's the coconut. Yes, there we go. Coconuts banging together. Brilliant stuff. And he's done a bit more damage than that counter suggested on the left. You can see that's 5,802. He loses credits because he's not running a premium account. And he obviously shot a fair few tanks that was spotted by his teammates. So that meant that he lost some credits. This Waffenträger, this one is mounting the big gun, the derp. Gun depression over the front, still pretty bad. It's only 5 degrees. But once you start traversing the gun left and right, you get 10 degrees. And that's something that I had to get used to. I was not used to using a wonky gun depression. I'm used to tanks having good gun depression over the front. But once you start driving your waffle like this basically, with the gun sitting towards the left and the right, then suddenly you can shoot at some very unexpected places. It's better in that regard compared to the Porsche and compared to the grill. And if you are careful in shooting with this AP shot, you can see 706. That's a big roll on the IS-7. I would not have been able to get that shot onto that IS-7 with the 12.8 centimeter gun. The aim time is exactly the same on both of the guns. My dispersion is worse, but I decided to fit the dispersion equipment on the tank. There you go, SU-122-54. You like that? HE in your engine deck. And again, this is a shot that I would have not been able to make with the smaller gun. I would have been able to penetrate that engine deck with HE, I think, but not with that much in terms of damage, because I get 85 penetration with the big gun and 65 with my 12.8 centimeter gun, and I do get 600 damage versus 960. So when you're looking at all the statistics, I think you can't really say the Waffle has a wrong gun. I can understand why people would want to say it, and it makes good content value, of course. But yeah, you can do this to a Sheridan. Just aim for the turret, boom, 912. Thank you very much. I'm just going to sit behind the rock again, reset my camo. I get a motion behind me who decided to guard a rock between spawn 1 and the castle basically, and then splash this object 140 to death. Again, wouldn't have been able to do this shot with the 12.8 centimeter gun. So yeah, I do recommend fitting the big gun. Mind you, I have experimented with it. I have. I think I have. I'm not quite sure. I think there's a video somewhere on the channel where I get a 6 kill on Himmelsdorf, just riding shotgun up front, where I got a forest class, which was a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. But yeah, it was a good game. Got some good shots in. And we're gonna shoot this IS-7 just before the 268 manages to kill it, securing our 5th kill. And then I think the Moishin is going to kill the Arc Tiger. Not sure, but yeah. The big gun on the Waffenträger can do this. And those two games you've just seen, they were pretty, well, simple. Just wait for the enemy to make mistakes, shoot them, back into cover, let your camo reset, reload the gun, and yeah, then you can get a Halonis medal and quite some credits as well, because it was on a birthday. So why not? But if you're on a map like Himmelsdorf, or this one for example, Dynasty's Pearl, then you have no choice but to ride the Waffenträger as a true shotgun type of tank. And Spartan Leopard is going to show us just that. You can't sit at the back of Dynasty's Pearl. There are a few tank destroyer spots around Seeker where you can sit and where you have a field of fire. You don't have a long field of fire, you do have a field of fire, but you can't really wait it out. You can't just sit behind a rock and then pull out, aim the gun, shoot, and only then get spotted. The map is just too small. You have to drive this tank in true shotgun mode. And that means that once you have a bit of an idea of how the match is going to unfold, if you have a bit of an idea where the enemy is going to be, you have to get stuck in. Capture a base. Very well, 1 minute into the game, base A is running, that's always a good thing. And then Spartan Leopard is going to bump into this T-34, then he's going to shoot towards the... No, yes, still not going to do that. HL on the Goose Tank, yes, there we go. And this is true Waffenträger gameplay. Sit behind something where you can safely reload, where you can safely survey the area. He's playing on PC, by the way, so that makes shots like this one maybe a bit easier. Oh, hello. Ooh. Hello, bossy. I have a big gun, and I'm not afraid to use it. You shouldn't do that in a posse. You should not be in a position like C-cap. It's too open. Sit in the back, be a support tank if you are a bottom tier tank destroyer. Just don't go out like that. Do you mount camouflage on a Waffle? I think that's the best choice. I have that one as well in terms of equipment. I think that optics are a bad choice for the Waffenträger. Because you would only be able to get your view range up to 290 thereabouts if you're using the optics and provisions and everything in terms of blue skills. And that means that most of the medium tanks that the tiers you're facing will still be able to outspot you. So in that regard, I would just mount the camouflage, go and spot it, be that sneaky shotgun type of tank that you are, so that you can wait it out. You're a supporter in the beginning, and once the match unfolds, as Spartan's going to show us here, you can start picking off isolated targets. It clears the projectile 46, and is again then going to move in to get some more shots done. In terms of equipment, while we're at it, I'm using calibrated shells, the improved modules, camouflage net as said, then the enhanced gun lading drive, improved assembly because, yeah, why enhance your armor? You haven't got any. I have got the engine accelerator, refined gun, toolbox, and any consumables. And Spartan is a bit lucky here because he again catches a shot. I think it's on his tracks actually with HE. And he should have been down to a bit less in terms of hit points, not 1164. He can clear the M6 A2E1 because he managed to auto aim, use a heat shell. He's up to 3854 damage. But the red Waffle clears the D252U, and the T34 clears it 252U now. And then the T34 is a one-shot. And then does the Waffle come rolling around? Nope, no, the T34 wants some help. Get B, mate, get B. Yes, he's willing to get B, but he is very low on hit points. You can see that. He's a splash kill to the red Waffenträger. That means that if he's on B cap, the Waffle will know where he is. The Waffle can go into one of the bushes and then just wait it out and just be sneaky and kill the T-34. So they go in, both on B cap. They have got the advantage in points at the moment, and they've got 2 caps sorted. I think Spartan could stand an AP hit, maybe even an HE hit if he's lucky, but the red Waffle decides to shoot AP. Big mistake. Pop adrenaline. There we go. Come rolling around the corner and straight through the front with HE. Boom. Spartan Leopard securing the win in a ratings battle in a Waffenträger Dynasty Spur. As said, pure shotgun mode. You have to drive it like that if you are on a smaller map. 4,373 damage dealt, 3 kills, as you can see as well, and good accuracy on his part. And anyway, some credits. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of this universe. Waffenträger, Waffenträger auf Panzer 4. Cheers, happy tanking, catch you on the next one, bye bye.